play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Phillips on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Phillips. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Phillips. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
First and 10 at the
big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll roll him out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Down, Jets.
From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point out.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Phillips off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Phillips on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff. 30 after a gain of 3. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Might make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Phillips now looking to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. To throw is Phillips on 1st and 10. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line as they've got it with a third down coming up. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Where's 52?
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
34 on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
1-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Smith in on the
calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
The play fake. Phillips. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Phillips to throw on 3rd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Robinson.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down to the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Phillips. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Bears.
Phillips throwing on 1st down. Stepping, and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. 52's the mic right here over there. Hey. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. No street. Check that. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 52. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Phillips from the gun on third down. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Operating from the gun. Phillips. That's to his running back. Complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Phillips now on first down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Makes the score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Phillips. Off play action. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rousseau. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Back now here on EA Sports.
34-yard line.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Bears 21.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This is Cohen. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try again with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Phillips to throw on end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Phillips. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
At the 11-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw here. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this will be caught at the 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, 81 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Complete to Allen Robinson. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Phillips on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Phillips on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Looking to throw on second down. Phillips. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Anderson, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 23-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.